Welcome back to Canadian Connection. On this week's show, we have returning guests, the boys from Local Laundry, Connor and Dustin. How are you guys today?
Great.
Thanks for having us back.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for making time to do this. I know you're busy with collaborations pretty much all day today. So, first and foremost, I want to just congratulate you guys on the collaboration I saw you guys do with Lululemon. That's a huge deal. So, pat on the back to both of you for that one.
Thank you.
On this episode, I want to take the angle of this entrepreneurial community that you guys started within Calgary. So, for me, I have used this network quite extensively to get interviews. Between that and Reddit Calgary, I've pretty much done 90% of my interviews. So I'm just curious, what is this entrepreneurial network that you created, and how did the two of you come up with this idea to do it?
Yeah, no, great question. So it started before I even had a company on my own. I wanted to get involved in entrepreneurship, and I wanted to eventually start my own small business or join one. And I could never really find a place where I could do that. I went to a couple of events around Calgary based around startups and networking, and they seem to be mostly tech focused.
Yeah.
And I wanted a place where everyone could go, whether it's tech or clothes, or if you're an artist, or podcasting, or even if you just wanted to offer your help, like say you're a lawyer that's interested in it, or you're an accountant that's interested in it. So I went to a few different places, didn't feel like quite the fit, so I wanted to say, hey, why don't I just go out on my own and start my own thing? And it started actually on the Calgary subreddit, where I would go post on the Reddit subreddit, say, hey, is anyone doing anything interesting? Would you like to meet? And then I ended up meeting these people like any normal person would off the internet and going for coffee.
Who was one of the first meetings that you had with business?
A company called The Trivia, actually. I saw their post on Reddit and on the Calgary subreddit, and they do campground review sites around Alberta, and I was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. So I sent them an email. I said, hey, we'd love to meet with you guys for coffee. Met with them for coffee, said not interested in joining, I'm not looking for anything yet, but if you need any help, or if you want to chat about stuff, I'd love to meet with you guys. Met, and they were great, and then I started meeting other people, and then I just the more and more people I met, the more I realized that, hey, you would really benefit, I think, from meeting this person,
Yeah.
and then you should meet this, and then I was like, well, why don't we just get them all together in one room? So by this time I had started Local Laundry, so I just thought under this banner we could get everyone together and sort of connect and help each other grow. That was the most important thing, because we all have done things and we've all faced challenges. So how can we help each other overcome those challenges that others might have experienced with? Right?
For sure. So, Dustin, what are some of the more notable companies that you guys have involved with this project of yours?
Yeah, so we looked at our list, and we're at about 100 people that have
Jeez.
signed up so far on the mailing. But a lot of great, cool local companies like Calgary Heritage Roasting Co. They've helped supply us with coffee. A lot of our retailers like Meraki Supply Co. T-Link Golf, which is a great local company. And it's such a wide mix, right? We've got artists like Zach Low Visual, or bloggers like Life with Zandra. So it's just a great mix of people from all kind of different ways of the community.
So, as far as viewers of the show are concerned, and say they've started their own company, what do they got to do to get in touch with you guys to start this or get involved with this? And is there any fee for entry, like monthly fee or something like that?
Yeah, great question. Well, there's actually two groups we run. One is local startup beers, where small business owners or entrepreneurs who have their own thing can come together completely free. Just fire us an email or send us a DM on Instagram. The only cost is the $20 to come to an event, and that money goes all to charity. When you come, you give your $20. You say which charity you would like it to go to, and at the end of the night, the charity with the most votes gets all the money. So the last event, we raised $700 for brown bacon for starving kids.
Yeah.
And then we also have this other event where if you don't have a small business or startup, but you want to start one, you just don't know how, or you don't have the idea, we have a group of guys that want to start their own, and we usually bring in guests from people who have started their own company to sort of mentor and guide them through that process.
So, if they want to get in there, do they contact you through? Do you have an email?
Yeah, just contact us at info@locallaundryapparel.com, and we'll get you set up and sorted. And yeah,
that's awesome. What would you say are some of the more notable collaborations that you've seen so far? Obviously, the ones that I did are the big ones.
Yeah, obviously Lululemon is a great one. We're working with Brewsters right now. We're working with an elementary school, Fish Creek Elementary School. What are some other ones? There's been a ton. Oh yeah, we got a new watch coming in. In
Sweet.
the works,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Just came from Tom's House of Pizza.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we collaborate with anyone. If you are doing something to help build Calgary community, like reach out to us. We'll do a photo shoot, a guest blog, or any other crazy idea you can think of.
And also this network, you can, if it's not necessarily you guys, you can put them in touch with, say, me to do an interview or someone.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
someone that we think can help them grow, or you can help them grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, we do all this to try and help build community, right? And that goes down to exactly what made us start the company and why we're working on it, is to help build community. So at the end of the day, that's why we do all the collabs. That's why we do all these networking events. We're really just trying to help build the community here in Calgary.
That's awesome. Well, boys, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, and it'll be probably 4 or 5 months. We'll get you back on, and I'm sure you'll be twice as busy.
Hopefully.
We'll see you next time. So thanks again for coming on, boys.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
And if you're viewing the show here, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, and feel free to make any suggestions on other interviews that you'd like to see here in Calgary. Thanks so much.